would be looking to have a bad net suggested by him. Probably go and open the innings today. Napami, Zimbabwe 11. Any changes there you see?
Craig Evans is back and Henry Olonga. I think just to try different combinations. The series lost and, desperate to find out what's happening, and as far as, the combinations that work, the combinations that don't work, especially with a view to getting to the World Cup.
Well, Brian Murphy looked pretty decent yesterday, Pommy.
Yes, he certainly did. Brian Murphy and probably Gary Brent bowled the best of the Zimbabwean bowlers yesterday. Gary Brent is missing from that lineup. As I said, with a view to the World Cup, I'm not sure if he's actually in the plans. This man in your picture, Travis Friend, Henry Olonga, the quicker guys will probably be in line to bolster the attack for the Zimbabweans in the World Cup.
That's right, 37 matches for Travis Friend, bowled with a little bit of pace, although looked rusty in his first couple of overs, but then came back strongly and bowled a good line. And Kamran Akmal, who was very special at the top of the order yesterday, has got another chance here to prove his credentials and to prove commentators. David Howden and Amir Sohail.
Thanks, Ramesh. Just a small hold-up. One of the security guards just walked in front of the side screen. But this is a very important day for Zimbabwe. They've been well beaten in the series. But as everyone has said, it's how many games they can win, and to start winning now, get a bit of confidence going prior to the World Cup. Travis Friend. It's down leg. That's a wide. No, that's not a good start. It's not a good start. Should not have been any runs. It was just driven nice and firmly to mid-off. Dougie Hondo has made a hash of it, and 2 runs have resulted. It's neatly worked away. That'll be a couple. Good work again by Douglas Hondo. Great fielding. Tremendous work that by Dion Ibrahim. They really look up for it this morning, Zimbabwe. Bowling better. The fielding's been quite good so far.
It's not been appreciated by the crowd, but also Tatinda Taibu went from his position to give Dion Ibrahim a pat on his back. It was brilliant work. He deserved that. A beautiful delivery. Got to be up. Rewards for some good bowling. Kamran Akmal edging one straight to the wicket-keeper's hand, and he's on his way back. Huge breakthrough.
He beat the outside edge a couple of times in the last over, and we said he's bowled much, much better today. Looks threatening with almost every delivery. This is another perler. Pitched perfectly, had to be played, just left off the seam. Faintest of edges through to Taibu. It's a very good start for Zimbabwe. Kamran Akmal, though, he only got 3 today. 15 for 1, Pakistan. Misbah Haq gets his first hit in the series. This could be out as well. Travis Friend's going to get under it himself. It is a double wicket over for Travis Friend. Misbah Haq has mistimed his pull shot, and he's going to have to depart without scoring.
Well, he was there for 4 deliveries, first 3 deliveries. He was only able to play the 1 with the bat. That was well-directed shot delivery, moving away from the batsman. And Misbah Haq, without moving his feet, without getting into a nice position to play that stroke, is walking back without scoring a run. He perishes, and the Pakistani team, for the first time in this series, under pressure. They have lost their 2nd wicket for 16 runs on the board.
1-all Haq replaced by another. This one is by far the more experienced and classy player. That's a boundary. Make no error. It's a long, long way over the boundary. And in fact, over the roof of the newly built forward stand. Henry Olonga's got it a bit short, and it has been pulled away quite beautifully.
That was an amazing stroke from Faisal Iqbal. The reason why he was able to play that stroke was he picked up the line very early, was into a nice position, freed his arm, hit the ball at the arm length, getting the elevation right, and that's the first 6.
has gone a long, long way. He has used a bit of the pace on offer from Henry Longa, but he's got it straight out the middle of that bat, and it's hit the roof. And there it goes. Bounce, couple of bounces on the roof and over the back.
And Zimbabwe starts off in a grand fashion. Nice gut shot. That'll be interesting for the third umpire.
Yeah, Craig Evans scurrying around the boundary. Diving save. Umpire Kevin Barber referring to his colleague. Just to check. Yes, that's a good piece of fielding. Board left his hand before he touched the rope. So he saved a run there.
Yes, a very fine effort. So Zimbabwe is off the mark. Zimbabwe have looked sharp in the field today. That's a nice drive. That's a crushing blow through the offside. Really did time that one. 7 overs bowled, 32 for 2. Faisal Iqbal is on 20, facing Travis Friend. That's a nice shot. Beautiful drive off the back foot.
Yeah, wonderful shot there. Wonderful, wonderful shot. Not the easiest shot to play. Along with the on drive, probably one of the hardest shots in cricket. The back foot forcing shot through the covers. Hit it very late and very square. Beautiful timing.
Now, that's a skyer. That's a high ball. It'll be taken. Grant Flower has got that. Not a very good shot by Faisal Iqbal. And Pakistan lose their third wicket.
Small, appreciative crowd. Good bowling there by Henry Longa. It's all about pressure. Faisal Iqbal moved his feet. He was going to go the aerial route. Down the ground. Bit of extra bounce. Got it on the toe of the bat. Grant Flower moved around from mid-off. It made it look very easy. Those catches are never easy. The ball's new, the sky's very blue. Very hard to judge. So that's the end of Faisal Iqbal, 25.
Well, the magnificent Yusuf Yohana is at the crease. What a series he's had with the bat, both in the one-days and the test matches. 28 years of age, plenty of experience and class. That's gone. A little short this time, Travis Friend with his length, and Inzamam ul Haq did not miss that.
Yeah, the power of the man. I don't think he got that in the middle of the bat, but he didn't even start running. He just jogged through. He knew it was going all the way. Short, length was picked easy, and he just rocked back. It was airborne for a while, but into the gap.
One for 19 for Henry Olanga. It's been good aggressive stuff from him. That's a nice drive. Elegantly played. Chase for Travis Friend there, and the ball will win the race. Craig Evans was the fielder, and Henry Olanga fell in his bowling action. It's still on the ground.
Yeah, it's a used wicket that they're on today. As you see, just drifting a bit down the leg side. It's actually not a bad ball. It's probably hitting middle stump. Johanna just walking through the shot. As we see Henry Olanga take a tumble there.
It's a good shot. That's placed in the gap again. It's uncanny the way the Pakistanis find these gaps all the time. So a 4-ball, the last ball of the over. 13 gone, 57 for 3. Short though, he doesn't want to do that because there's not the cover on the offside sweeping. That'll go for 4.
The length that he bowls, very, very important here. Brian Murphy has pretty much no margin for error. As soon as he drops short, gives Yusuf Yohana the opportunity to pierce that offside field. once it beats the infielders. There's no one out there, so he gets 4.
That's very full. Turn fine. There'll be at least 2 available here. Brian Murphy errs. He must be full. Doesn't want to give short deliveries. In Zimmerman Johannes partnership starting to grow. It's worth 31. It's taken 53 deliveries, rather slower than they have batted together throughout the series. Johannes been electric with the bat, just a little bit more sedate today. He's been forced to be because the bowling's been a lot more accurate. He might pick up 2 here, or he's going to pick up 4. That's sloppy. Douglas Hondo will be very annoyed with Mark Vermeulen for that. That really is not good enough.
I was thinking that Mark Vermeulen had done a good job running across quite quickly from wideish mid-on position. He did all the hard work in sprinting across, but when he got there, oh, very bad mistake.
That's a beautiful shot. That was hit extremely hard and great placement. That is a wonderful shot.
I was just saying the commitment and everything has been fantastic. There's not much you can do about really good batting. This wasn't a particularly bad delivery. A little bit on the short side by Brian Murphy, but struck with such power. It's not an easy shot to get on the back foot and really get that sort of power involved in the shot. Placement was excellent. Again, great effort by Sean Irvin. Couldn't reach it this time.
Goes the other way now. Got to the pitch and put it away cleanly towards long on. 20 overs bowled, 84 for 3. An edge, fine edge from Inzamam ul Haq, and he's placed it well. 4 runs.
As are always, very good shots for the batting side. Very disappointing for the bowlers. They've bowled a decent delivery. You've found a thickish outside edge. It did open the face. And it's gone fine enough to go for 4. The batsmen are delighted. Dougie Horner wasn't. But it's brought up a 50-run partnership. Inzi and Johanna steadying the ship here for Pakistan. Out. Now that is exactly what Zimbabwe wanted. Ryan Strang has got the breakthrough. Ball was hit back pretty hard at him, but he's managed to hold on to the catch. 4th one goes down.
Yes, wonderful cricket from Brian Murphy here. Tossed the ball up, and then Inzamam ul Haq looking for that inside-out shot. And hit it straight back, and nice catch. Very well held. It was travelling very quickly to the bowler. So brings smile on the face, and then Inzamam ul Haq has to leave the crease, out for 27. Pakistan 90 for 4 now. Well, Yunus Khan has just marked his guard, and he's out there to take Pakistan out of this mess. 4 wickets down for 90. Played well in the last game, got a 50-odd. Starts off Yunus Khan quite nicely. A juicy full toss being put away. Ideal delivery for a newcomer.
Yeah, not the ideal ball to start with against the new batsman.
Yeah, boys, number 5, number 5.
Overthrows. The throw was on because Yusuf Yohana had come down of his crease looking for that run. And it was Henry Olanga who threw the ball extremely hard.
It was pretty good work from at the start. He saw Johanna backing up a long way, and that would have been out if he'd hit. So it was worth the effort. But it was a really quick throw, and both Andy Flower and Dion Ibrahim couldn't get round to cover it.
That's a shocker. That's gone. Will it be called a wide or a no ball? The umpire just asking from the leg umpire whether it was over the hip or not. Given as 4.
Yeah, this is affecting Brian Murphy. That's why I say the field change was not the right thing. He'd be better off now moving a man across from the leg side. It was a real poor delivery.
Come on, boy.
More runs here. That's ball has gone away. It'll roll over to the boundary. So Pakistan is enjoying the last few overs here. The last 5 overs have gone their way.
Now, this isn't a very good delivery. If you're bowling from over the wicket into leg stump, it's got to be full. Flowers bowled it short with the little bit of turn that's allowed to be played on the offside. It's cost 4 runs.
Once again, little short. Once again, they look for 2. Good running. That's wide. And that's gone away. Nicely played. Great timing on that one. But that's a meaty blow. That's a classic drive. 6. It's a skimmer.
Yeah, you can have problems when you're playing across the spin, trying to hit the ball to mid-wicket, maybe in the air. But this is just beautifully played. Used the feet perfectly, got to the pitch and hit dead straight through the delivery. Nice full face, straight through the ball and straight back over the bowler's head into the side screen. The second 6 of the innings.
But there's the weight of runs in the last 6 or so overs. Oh, that's a fine shot. That is hit with immense power.
And also arrogance. Well, that's the quality of Yusuf Yohana. He hit Travis Friend for a boundary, and that's his 50. Very well played. When he arrived at the crease, the Pakistani team was in dire straits. Having lost 3 quick wickets, he was supposed to stay at the wicket, do the consolidation work. That's what he did, and now he's looking to attack the bowlers. 6 boundaries and a 6.
He's starting to take the ball from the other side of the wicket. This one outside off with disdain. Just works the ball onto the leg side to find the gap.
This is the talent this man has. He's a great improviser, picking the ball from outside the off stump, using the angle and also the pace. Beautiful shot. A lot of risk involved in that particular stroke. And second boundary.
That's gone fine. There could be 4 more here.
Timing personified. A bit of room outside the off stump. Very clever stroke from Yunus Khan. Instead of hitting the ball very hard towards square boundary, instead he opting for a finer touch, the death touch, placing the ball away from the fieldsman, very fine towards third man, and picked up a boundary.
Well, we need to look at these block hole balls. They are necessary at this stage of the game. Attempt to get one in there, but it's been turned away with disdain. That's a great shot. Well in front of square. It was quite full.
Well, the previous delivery, the ball was short and outside the off stump. It was hit for a boundary, and on that occasion, overcompensating, pitching the ball towards the toes of the batsman. And Yunus Khan just clipping the ball off his pads into the gap, second boundary. What I'll be looking to do, like Yusuf Yohana, hit the ball beautifully out of the ground. And that's his second 6, and the most convincing one.
It's no perceptible effort to hit the ball over the boundary. His timing is immaculate, and it's very seldom it doesn't hit the middle of the bat. He will have worked out where he wants to hit Craig Evans, where he can get this boundary. In actual fact, he's cleared the whole lot, but even if he's mishits it at somewhere along the line, he's picked the gap, he's come across body to the offside and put it wide of mid-on. Great batsmanship.
That was a poor delivery. A gift to a man who is in tremendous form, Yusuf Yohana, just helping the ball along the way. And picked up his 8th boundary in this innings.
Well, we can only try and be kind to Craig Evans there, that he might have thought that Johanna was going to move inside the line, head outside off, but that's a poor delivery. Inside the pads, no protection down there. He wants him driving down the ground, that's more like it. That's a big over for Pakistan again, 186 for 4. There's the 100 partnership.
That's 50. For Yunus Khan, his second one in a row. This one's come up off just 42 deliveries. He was given a nice easy start by the Zimbabwean bowlers when he came to the wicket, but he's played some glorious shots. That's too fine and worked away on the leg side. That's going to be a boundary. Now again, you have to look at the field placing here. Your fast bowler's trying to bowl Yorkers. He's trying to get a bit of reverse swing. Your fine legs and third men have got to be finer. They're far too square. Something like that, if Zimbabwean batsman had played the same shot against a Pakistani bowler, that would have gone straight to the fielder. There's a little hint of swing.
David, most definitely. I think there's been a communication breakdown slightly between the captain and the bowler. That ball wasn't as bad as it ended up being, going for 4. Could have gone for 2.
There again, just worked away to third man. It'll just be a single though. It ends the over, 199 for 4. That's got to be stopped. Brian Murphy was in close. He's got a direct hit here, and there's going to be an ask. David Orchard has indicated he wants to have a look at that again.
Dave, I think this is going to be quite close. Brian Murphy's got rid of the ball really quickly. He had one yesterday too. It doesn't wind up there, and it's a really good bit of fielding. No, he's made it easy.
Good runners. Yusuf Yohana in particular is a very good runner between the wicket. Yunus Khan is quick. There we go, green light, safe.
Ahmad.
That's a pretty good shot. The scores of 1 only, but again, the placement was excellent. Split the 2 fielders at backward square and at fine leg. Good running again.
Yeah, again, there's not much pace off this ball, even though Henry Long is bowling at about 133, 135 kilometers an hour, and a poor throw back to Taibu, who picks it up, cleans up very nicely.
That's good. That's the line. If there's just a hint of movement back in, you've got a chance of missing the bat, striking the pad.
Yeah, much better line there. As I said, I think with Brian Murphy getting the turn that he was in his first spell, Alistair's going to look, hopefully, when they do get off to the bowling with that turn, induce more mistakes than just having this medium paces bowling the last couple of overs.
Good again. Could be a run out here. That's out. Ron Flower has absolutely destroyed the wood pile. And at last, Yusuf Yohana is dismissed in this series. Just the breakthrough Zimbabwe needed at just the right time.
Yeah, Yusuf Yohana has been batting so well. I think this was the only way Zimbabwe were going to get him out. little bit of indecision between the two batsmen here. Shots for him to come. Grantflower sees the mistake and just, I think we're going to need a little bit of time to repair those.
There's absolutely no doubt, was there? He made sure he disturbed the bails, that's for sure. Knocked the whole lot out. Yusuf Johanna gone for 88, great innings, 219 for 5. Shail Alfredi is at the non-striker's end. That's where the run-out occurred. The run-out of Yusuf Johanna. Well, that's unlucky. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Once again, though, fine leg is not placed fine enough. So it ends in a boundary. 223 for 5. That's his last ball. Can't believe he's actually got the fine leg in the field for this. Now, where's that gone? It's, well, it's coming straight in our window. I lost it for a moment. I picked it up about 3 yards away from our windowsill. It's a big 6 to Shail Alfredi. Lucky it didn't hit me on the head. It's 237 for 5. Big hit, Alfredi, of the last ball of the last over. He's gone to 8. That's well bowled. There could be a mix-up here again. Well, there's going to be an ask. I think Alfredi's back.
Zimbabwe are desperate to get this after the last hit that Afridi has just shown what he can do. Yeah, Taibu does well, works. Not quite sharp enough on the throw. He's home.
Yeah.
It needed to be a good throw.
The throw was a bit wide, and you can just see how much ground can be made by the batsman if the throw is not directly over the stumps. It's a good piece of work by Taibu. Sweeping. Henry Longa's there. He has got a bullet arm, and he's gone to the bowler's end. This time it's out. There's no need for the third umpire. Henry Longa has got a wonderful arm. He can throw a long, long way. And Afridi has to go this time.
Very good work by the Zimbabwean fielders there. Afridi's not happy at all. He's upset that they've taken on the field when he could have taken the option of standing there and try and take on the boundary.
What I like is the awareness of Henry Longa here. He knew who the slower of the two runners was. Niskan played the sweep. It was into space. But Henry Longa picked up and straight to the bowler's end. There was no thought of going to the keeper. Good work by Brian Murphy behind the stumps. And a good metre short. Finger went up straight away. No need for the third umpire on this one. Afridi's run out for 8. 238 for 6.
Starts out with a real full toss. Well, that's gone in the air. And the ball short of the fielder.
Well, there is a tendency for leg spinners to bowl some bad balls. An effort to impart spin. That brings 50 partnership up. That fifth 50 coming off 51 ball. So pretty quick time. Run a ball. See that full toss. Not put away. Get away with that.
Making room, and this time it's beautifully done. Over mid-wicket. No problems on that occasion for Yunus Khan.
You did say they were going to go berserk. This is a shot of a man who really intends to go berserk, giving himself room on the leg side. And just heaving that, ensuring that he gets a boundary.
More runs for Yunus Khan. He looked for the second one. Wasim Akram had a little bit of stutter. He wanted to make it sure that he was coming back for the extra run, which he did.
There have been 2 run-outs in this Pakistan innings. That shows one little lack of communication, but also the awareness of the Zimbabwean fielders. At this, the late stage of the Pakistan innings, they will be trying to push all the fielders who are out on the boundary and turn the ones into twos. If the Zimbabwean fielders can be alert and pinpoint with their accuracy and as far as throwing the ball back to the stumps is concerned, then they have the opportunity to run the batsmen out, and that's what they'll be looking to do. fielding certainly has been first class today, especially compared to the other performances that have been put in.
That's gone straight and missed the bowler there. That's heavily struck. That's gone very quickly. And Brian Murphy really did well in the end to get out of the way of that shooter. Career best. 90 not out. The present knock from Yunus Khan, and that's gone, yes. Full toss taken by Andy Flower. Second attempt. So Pakistan have lost Yunus Khan. The set batsman has gone back. And so Zimbabwe doing a wonderful job here. 7 wickets down now.
Trying to utilize the gap on the leg side. Mid-wicket region vacant, but the man at mid-wicket is in the circle and right on the edge. Second attempt, pouched. A very welcome wicket for Zimbabwe. So this man, career best 90. Pakistan now 267 for 7.
Saklan Mushtaq is the new batsman for Pakistan. Still a few overs left. Target should be 300. That's stylishly put away by Wasim Akram. Now he can hit the ball really hard. It was amply demonstrated there in that shot.
Beautiful shot here from Wasim Akram, getting down on one knee, opening the face of the blade and heading over the point region. The man cover point sweeper on the boundary on that side, straighter than that, so picking his gap, getting 4 more.
Down the track, and this is a straight hit. Will it be taken? No. Henry Olanga inches away, and that's gone for a 4. So 2 boundaries of 2 balls.
Henry Olanga caught between saving the runs, taking the catch here. The obvious thing to do is to run and try and take the catch. Didn't quite get there on this occasion.
He tries again. This gone straight and away from the fielder. Boundary for Saklan Mushtaq. Didn't understand the logic of the fielder coming in. He was away from the boundary ropes. He had to be on the boundary ropes. Last over in progress. Batsman looking for the big heaves. Not good thinking there by Travis Friend. He'll pick up 2 here. 2 easy runs will give Pakistan their 300. So after the end of the 50th over, Pakistan exactly 300 for the loss of 7 wickets. So job well done.
Wasim Akram guiding Pakistan to that 300-run mark that they did so. And Henry Olanga to open the innings. 3 wickets between them, bowling some determination with some grit, getting lots of balls in the right areas and striking in the way that opening bowlers should. And then Douglas Honda coming in, first change, bowling well too. He picked up a wicket.
Zimbabwean bowlers were pretty decent, although 300 runs were taken by Pakistan, but they had more method today. 2 for 57, Travis Friend really led them well with the new ball, and then a win at exactly 6 runs per over. Should be good and exciting cricket. Flower. Nicely played, and they take a run. In fact, two. Well, it's been exciting passage of play. I'll tell you more about it. Now it's Paul Strang and Tommy Mbangwa.
Thank you, Ramesh. I did hear you say that the Zimbabweans are in with a chance. You know what they will have to do, first of all, though, is to weather this storm. It's been absolutely fantastic. Joe Bacta steaming in, and the ball going even faster than he is going. It really has been testing that man in your picture, Andy Flower. Looking to stick it out. How about that for a shot? This is very, very pleasing to the eye, especially for those Zimbabwean supporters out there.
There's Pommy after a steady, if not spectacular, start from Zimbabwe. The last 5 or 6 overs, the run rate's picked up mainly from the swishing blade of Andy Flower. He's taking the Pakis head on here. A couple of great shots. He's weathering the storm.
And once again, Farwan copy. This time maybe a little bit in front of square. Pretty much exactly the same shot. Well, well, well. Andy Flower is doing a fantastic job out there for Zimbabwe. A slog sweep. Way over the boundary for 6. Takes him on to 51. This 50 coming off just 45 deliveries. Very, very well played.
Yeah, cries of catch it as Andy played the shot, but the fielder would have had to be in the 2nd or 3rd row of the stand if he wanted to catch it. Great shot, signature shot for him.
And a single to end the over. 18 gone, 89 for 1. The order of the day at this time of the innings is to run hard, the ball in the gaps, a risk-free cricket. Look at that to start the innings, to start this over. Ed Afridi continuing from the golf course end. Andy Flower tucking it round. Normally, one would expect that to just go for 1. Dion Ibrahim and Andy Flower very alert, pushing the Pakistan fielders and turning 1s into 2s. Here we go again. A little bit of a blooper. The pressure is being put upon them, and they are cracking under it.
That's a good stroke. That's going to be his first boundary. It's been enjoyed by the crowd present here at the ground. Used the feet, got to the pitch. Oh, a bit of stutter out there in the middle. And it's going to be very, very close. It'll be very sad for the Zimbabwean and very good for the Pakistanis because they've been looking for this breakthrough for a long time.
They've been running well between the wickets. Andy Flower wanted the run and then sent Dion Ibrahim back. He's going to be struggling here, I feel. And that's touch and go. And I've got a feeling he's going to have to go. Yeah, the bails are off and the bat isn't in short, and what a sad, sad way to end what has been a fantastic partnership.
That was the last thing the Zimbabwean needed. A bit of stutter out there in the middle. Andy Flower looking for a run. Called, and Dion Ibrahim backing up too much, and in the end, he's been shot at the crease. And that's the evidence that Dion Ibrahim has to go back to the pavilion.
Very sad way to end this partnership. This youngster's done really, really well. It's been super effort by him. He's gone for 36.
That's a slog. It's gone up in the air. Wasim is getting under it, and he's taken the catch. Big wicket for the Pakistanis. And who has done it? Saklan Mushtaq.
And I'll tell you what, it's the pressure of the fielding inside the circle when Zimbabweans couldn't rotate the strike as much as they would like to. Andy Flower's been forced into look for something different. just to maintain the rate. He's played beautifully today. This is one of his favourite shots, but he hasn't read the ball. It's gone straight on with a bit of extra bounce. He's got the top edge. Wazimak pouches it easily. Zimbabwe have lost their third wicket. Any player goes for 72. Zimbabwe 134 for 3. As the required rate clicks on to 7 per over, we welcome Alistair Campbell, Zimbabwe's captain, to the wicket. And that slip is perfectly placed. I hadn't spotted the slip, neither did Alistair Campbell. He's played the reverse sweep and hit it straight into the hands of Yunus Khan.
Alistair Campbell was there for 8 deliveries, and he only managed to score 3 runs. The required run rate was 7, and that's what forced him to play a reverse sweep in order to get a boundary. But in the end, just edging the ball straight to Yunus Khan, who's been fielding so well. That's his second catch in the innings. And Alistair Campbell scoring only 3 runs. He's already back in the pavilion. Zimbabwe 140 for 4.
Well, for the second over in a row, Saklan Mustak has struck off his last delivery. This brings Craig Evans.
Well, that is a great catch by Yunus Khan. Unfortunate. Shadow Feedies bowled it halfway down the track. Craig Evans cut it straight to the short extra cover.
How often this happens, the looser delivery picks up the wicket, but it's the pressure that's been building because a lot of dot balls have been put in place. Craig Evans trying to get power, aerial for a bit, and the short cover, who's not placed there for that shot, has taken a great catch. Yunus Khan is having a fine game. Runs with the bat, and he's now picked up a handy catch. Craig Evans gone for 8, 162 for 5. Grandflower sweeping, it's in the air, and it's going to be caught. Another good catch, beautifully judged. Grandflower looking for a boundary shot. The fielding on the Pakistan side has been absolutely superb. The ball was dipping. It was going well to the right of Misbah. He's judged it very well indeed, and he's picked up another wicket when it counts.
Yeah, you can see Grantflower going for a shot. Just not the right choice there. Just a little bit too full to get under it enough, but a very good catch out in the deep by Misbah Ulhaq.
Means it's Zimbabwe in strife now. Grantflower gone for 28, 171 for 6.
Dismissal of Grantflower, bringing Travis Friend to the wicket. But I think it's going to be a little bit much for Travis Friend. Ball of full length, good catch, diving catch out in the deep. The run rate is now up to 9 and over. It's going to be very difficult for Zimbabwe to come home from there.
Yes, in fact, the last 10 overs have produced 4 wickets for Pakistan and only 37 runs for Zimbabwe. That's the leading edge. The man at cover's going to get it.
It's Yunus Khan again. What a good catch.
He's had a terrific game. 90 with the bat in the field. The ball's followed him, and he's obliged every time. This did hang in the air quite well for him, but he had to make quite a lot of ground. Bit of turn from Afridi, who's had a very successful over. Nice diving catch, no mistake. As good as say that the game has gone.
Run out chance, and he's hit the stumps. He has had wonderful time out there as a fielder, Yunus Khan. In fact, this has been his game, and he's enjoying every moment of it. He's fasting, so he's must be under pressure here physically. Bullseye is gone. 4 catches and a run out for Yunus Khan, and to cap that with a wonderful innings of 90 not out. In fact, he was out on 90. But he's gone back, Brian Murphy, for 4. Zimbabwe lose their 8th wicket for 181. Henry Olanga has come at the crease, right-handed batsman. Catch it is the shout. Tawfiq Umar is getting underneath that one, and he's picked up a wicket as well. Unbelievable. What a day.
This is incredible. As you said, everything he has touched has turned to gold. Look at that smile. He's ecstatic, runs up, bowls his first delivery. Travis Friend tries to hit him out the park. Hits it straight up in the air. Presents a catch to Tawfiq Umar, who's on his 12-man. Successful Khan again. Travis Friend is gone for 6. Zimbabwe 183 for 9.
Last Zimbabwean batsman is out there. Douglas Hondo will face Yunus Khan, or face the wrath of the Khan. 4 catches, 2 run out, a wicket, and 90 as a batsman.
It's been an absolutely fantastic day for Yunus Khan. He's just started celebrating before the catch has been completed.
Well, Henry Olanga will celebrate that. That's gone very high in the air. Crowds loved it as well.
So the first little blob that'll go to Yunus Khan's day. Henry Olanga having a really good heave at that.
Bit of variation from Yunus there. A quicker one.
Why not? Restore some pride, even if it is part-time bowlers. Reduce the margin of the loss. Certainly giving the crowd something to cheer. 18 balls for his 24. Another blow. One bounce to the field on the deep mid-wicket boundary, so just the one.
Inside edge, Chinese cut. It has eluded the fieldsman at fine leg, and that's a Clan Mushtaq. Another boundary. Something to cheer about for the spectators, and also for these 2 batsmen.
They have enjoyed it as well. Both expressive men, smiling all the while. He knows he's been lucky here. It's a good delivery. Funny old game. Top order batsmen have been struggling all the way. Tail enders are just having their element of luck here. That is straight up and will complete the victory. Mohammed Sami, bouncer, and it's worked. So Henry Olonga's breezy innings is at an end, caught and bowled by Mohammed Sami. Pakistan, it's all over. They've had a fantastic series. They've won all 5 of the one-day internationals to add to the 2 test matches. Really successful tour for them after the horrors of their Australian venture.
It was just a matter of time for Henry Olanga because he was playing too many strokes. On that occasion, Sami changing the length, pitching the ball short, and Henry Olanga was looking to hit the ball towards mid-wicket, getting the top edge. And the job well done by Mohammad Sami and also the Pakistani team. Emphatic wins, some quality cricket played by the Pakistani players, bowlers, batsmen, and also the fieldsmen. Everybody in the Pakistani team, they knew their role. They knew what they're required to do, and they have done. The crowd appreciating the effort of the Pakistani team, being acknowledged by the Pakistani players as well. And that was the story of the Zimbabwean innings. Only one major partnership between Dion Ibrahim and Andy Flower. Other than that, disappointment.
Bowling figures at the bottom, we'll see the part-timers, but it was all done early after that magnificent 100 partnership between Ibrahim and Andy Flower. Shoaib bowled very quick. Afridi picked up wickets late in his spell, which means that Pakistan have won by 70 runs.